Hey guys, in this video I'll show you the best tricks and lineups which you can do with Neon right here on Fracture. And we will start right here when you are attacking on A side from this A main. So usually enemies are trying to hold this corner, so you can very simply use your relay bolt like this. Just simply aim right here, and you wanna just simply line it up so that the enemies cannot see you, and then simply throw it right here and bounce it off this corner. Just like that. And anyone who'd be holding you is gonna get stunned, and you can take control of A main much easier this way. After that you gain control of this A main, you wanna try to peek this and check these corners, and then if you wanna push side, you can very simply throw your relay bolt right here and stun anyone on top of the side, under the side, or anyone on stairs. Just very simple like this. It will bounce off and land on these two spots, and even anyone who is under side is gonna get stunned. So this one is really good to use, and it covers a lot of great corners. If you wanna go through doors and two ropes, you wanna stun the ropes, you can very simply do this. Just simply ping yourself where you wanna throw it and bounce it off the corner, and then simply line it up like this. It's gonna bounce off this corner and stun anyone who would be holding in these spots. If you are pushing this, you can very simply just stun like this on this side, or very simply on the other side as well. And if you do it on the left side, as you can see, it will bounce off all the way to this corner, and it would stun even anyone who would be trying to hold this close corner. And if you are pushing out of this spot, you can very simply just throw your stun like this. So that way it stuns anyone under the platform or anyone close to the stairs. If you are attacking A from these trees, so you can very simply do this at the beginning of the round, so that there is no one trying to peek you on the stairs. And then if you are peeking more and you are trying to push side, there are two spots which you wanna stun. Firstly, it's very simply to bounce it off this back wall, just like this. And if you do that, it's gonna stun anyone who'd be behind these dices, or anyone who'd be at this spot, as you can see, just like that. Anyone holding behind this close corner. And if you want to stun side, just very simply do it like this. It's gonna work perfectly and stun anyone who is here on the back side. If you are pushing from arcade, you can do this stun. Just very simply shoot your relay board, your stun, to bounce it off like this from this spot, and it's gonna stun even anyone who'd be holding you from this spot. It's gonna bounce off of this wall and land perfectly right here. If you are defending on A side, you can very simply use this wall to bounce off your stun, just like this. And it's gonna land all the way in the back, or if you want to do it closer, you can always bounce it off of this other wall and cover the close corners right here. And if you are taking side, you can try to bounce it off like this, or above these, just aim above these doors right in the middle of this. Throw it, and it's gonna stun anyone who is close to the entrance, or anyone who is under the side or on top of the side right here. A great stun to use when you are retaken. When you are playing right here on B, you might want to try doing very simply this to bounce it off like that, and it will stun anyone close to these spots, as you can see. And you can very simply use it when you are peeking, and anyone who would be close to these spots is gonna get stunned. You can do a very similar thing on the other side, but I would recommend you shooting into the ground, so that it will bounce off right here. So just simply like this at the beginning of the round, do this, and anyone who would be in these spots is gonna get stunned, and you might try to surprise them with peek in that spot. Of course, when you are defending and you might be in tower, doing stun like this can win you a lot of time, since it covers a lot of space on this little long area. And of course, if the enemies are already inside and you are maybe trying to play in post plant, or the enemies are planting here and you are still in tower, you can very simply bounce it off of this wall and stun anyone who'd be planting or anyone who's pushing. As you can see, it stuns anyone who'd be close to you on stairs, or anyone who's right here in the back. There is plenty of ways how you can use your fast line, but for example, you can do this when you're gonna be pushing, and you might wanna try to get at the close corner to fight this guy who might be close, so that way you might surprise him and run through your smokes and use it, and maybe combine it with your stun ability as well. Another spot where you can use it is right here. You just want to do this, and then you can try to enter the side. You can be close to the wall and try to peek the left side, or be further from this side and try to peek anyone on the ropes. Or you can just very simply jump down and run through your smoke and surprise enemies on side. Or you can do very simply this in A main. just simply through these doors, throw it like this, and then you can surprise anyone who would be playing right here at the ropes from many angles, and they might not really expect you to be at that exact spot. And of course, very similar thing works right here on side as well. Just you can do, for example, this, and try to surprise enemies at these spots as well. So there's a lot of variations how you can do this. Depends how you want to play it. Lastly, right here on B side, you can very simply do this and do your wall like this. You wanna run through this, and you can always slide through and try to surprise anyone who'd be close or in the tower. And it once again grants you a lot of options so you can play with it, and the enemies might not really expect you to be at any of these spots. Lastly, you can do also this lane, just like this, very simply throw it up in the air, and then you can go at these spots or right here at the arcade and play close range combat with the player who's playing right here in tower. So yeah, those are the best tricks that I found. Hopefully this video was helpful for you guys. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and see you guys soon. Bye!